Like of him getting called out on TV.
Yeah.
She didn't like it. She cry.
No, it's okay. You know, it's okay.
Was Doug there?
She does made her dick, you know. For
She thought it was a dick.
She thought I was a dick for laughing.
Was Doug there?
Yeah, he was there.
Was he laughing?
He was like, oh boy. He's like, oh boy.
Was he laughing though?
I mean, kind of took on a little bit. Like, he was like, you know.
Just someone tell him that's enough.
Oh, stop it. Or, you know, you gotta tell him somehow, right? You know, you just gotta tell him
and Jason's sitting on the floor or on the couch?
On the couch.
Crying, actually in tears?
Yeah, straight out.
What did Davey think of it?
He was like, he was surprised himself. I'm laughing my ass off because this shit is funny. You got a live character, you got a live guy talking about a guy from Concord.
Well, he wasn't happy with his visit with him when he met him, was he?
Yeah.
He came home crying, you said, from that too, right? Didn't he bawl his eyes out on TV? You know, like he cried over what he said on TV.
Like, what the hell, man? I'm like, really? I'm like, dude, I tell Macho Man, I tell him he'd win, you know, I don't care. I'm like, dude, you probably would win. That's right, you know, it's like, oh my God. That guy's been around for a long time.
Well, he just talked about normal stuff instead of wrestling. That's what we like, you know, come on. You know. We can talk about a little bit about it, but we just want to know the person.
Yeah, I do.
We already know your career. That's how we're meeting because of the career. But I want to know more about, you know, like I want to talk to you about normal stuff. Like, hey, what's your favorite place to eat? Like, what do you like to do off things? Like, what's your like hobbies after that? Like, hey, do you like doing this? You know,
Yoko's doing it, and
what do you like to do besides watch your like? What do you like for like Stephen King? You like certain movies besides what you do? You know, everyone has their own personal.
Watches TV, but probably just goes out in clubs and shit. Probably goes out and hangs out with women.
Yeah, true.
Just drunk and shit.
Like, what do you do in your personal time when you're not doing this?
You know? Drunk and shit.
You know, like if I'm bagging groceries at work, yeah, people talk to me because of work, but they like to say, they always say, what do you do after work? Like, you like doing this? You know, it's not because you live your job 24/7. You don't wear the suit all day.
Yeah, right. But that's like a radio. You know, you go to the radio or you're a disc jockey.
Yeah, but what do you like to do after radio? I bet there's some other things you like to do. You don't want to go back home and listen to yourself on the radio or listen to radio. You probably like, hey, let's watch a Stephen King film. Hey, you may be into like a different thing. You know?
It was like yesterday. I heard Bozo's voice, Jason's.
Where at?
The Pulse.
He doesn't work on the Pulse anymore.
WK. We still works for that dude, but the guy.
He's not on the Pulse anymore.
But the guy cuts him off.
Remember, he works at Frank FM.
Yeah, but then
he does not work at the Pulse anymore.
I heard his.
Well, last time he told us he works for Frank FM.
Yeah, they must have switched it then, because I heard him a little bit.
He's not on the Pulse anymore.
He got cut off pretty damn quick.
Our brother don't work at the Pulse anymore.
Well,
he works at Frank FM.
No, I know.
I didn't hear his voice.
I heard.
Well, I was deaf yesterday. Remember my hearing aid?
I heard him, and I heard the guy cut him off real quick. I don't want to hear him. He was like, oh shit. I'm like, dude, that's what you
got cut off again?
You got cut off real quick.
How did the other guy sound after he cut him off? Did he sound very happy?
Irritated with him. Like something was wrong. Like,
you already heard it before?
I've heard that guy's voice irritation.
Even when the guy cut him off, did he seem irritated after too when he's talking?
Yeah.
With Jason, did he got cut off when he's saying something?
He said something, and I think he was saying something. I don't remember.
I don't remember,
but he got cut off, and I was like, okay, cool.
Then how did the guy's voice sound after he cut him off?
Irritated.
Yeah. He sounded irritated before, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
Well, the way he told us he works for Frank FM.
Well, yeah, he works there, but probably at nighttime. And then they probably didn't want to hear him anymore. Nobody wants to hear him.
So Frank FM got rid of him and got him out to the Pulse because they got tired of hearing him.
We don't want you.
Why do these people keep on keeping him?
No, well, the reason why he probably was in that little situation. And then once he did that, he probably started telling people the backstories of the music. So this was in 1997. It was a #1 hit for us.
You know, he gets turned away so quick.
I was like, dude, no, just say this is sad. That was Savage Garden to the Moon and Back. And that's it. Don't even say the year. Don't say the prom.
That's
Yeah,
why we
so-
got kicked out.
Oh shit! Nobody wants.
Because he takes up
When
time.
you're a disc jockey, you think you run?
All right, when you say that Savage Garden moving back, this is your next. Because the more he goes on about the date and year,
Yeah.
that cuts off time for the next song to come on.
It does.
It loses like 20 seconds, then you're all behind here. Then it loses
I don't care
40
about
seconds.
the backstory. I just
They don't
care
either.
about, okay, it was